Hello, it's Lolly with an organizational tip, and I want to show you how I'm starting to store my mini ink blending foams from Ranger. And if you have a lot of distress inks or distress oxides and want to start organizing these pads, this may help you. I don't have enough of these tools to have a tool for every single pad that I have, and also it would be not only not economical, but it would not be a good use of my space in my craft room. So I did try the original thing where you glued a piece of Velcro on the back of your pad and then stuck your foam on there, and that way you would always have them. But then the problem is that your ink pads don't stack well anymore. So I have been going through and ripping off the Velcro on the backs of these that I had and doing this new method, and I'll show you what I'm doing. And here they are here. And what I bought was, I went on eBay and I searched for little bags that have the white spot on, excuse my inky fingers, for the little white spot on them. And so what these cost me was, let's see, there were 100 of these bags. They are 2 inches by 3 inches, and they're 4 mil thick. I mean, that's you can get 2 mil or 4 mil, and I wanted the thicker one, so I got the 4 mil. There were 100 of these bags for $8.95. So it comes up to 9 cents a bag. It's got the white on one side of the bag so that you can write on it. So what I'm doing is I take a permanent marker like a Sharpie fine point. I'm writing on here the name of the ink. This is Fired Brick, and you can use a labeler if you want. I just decided it would be a lot easier for me to do it this way. And then these are multi-purpose labels. They're 3/8 inch by 5/8 inch, and I'm just taking them and putting them on something plastic or waxy, and then I am going ahead and coloring that up so that I will have the color swatch on my bag. Excuse me, on my bag. Peeling that off, sticking it on my bag, and then I'm just wiping this plastic off for the next time. Now I want a hole in mine because I'm going to use a ring on these. So what I did was I took a piece of paper, cardstock or paper. It's 2.5 inches wide. I folded it in half. I want the hole to go below the zipper down here. So that's why I had to make this really deep. So I'm just folding it over, and I'm using, this is probably is it a 1/4 inch punch? I always forget what these are. They're a little larger of the hole punch. It's pretty standard, and I'm punching right in the middle of the bag. You notice it's kind of hard to fit your punch over the zipper, so I come in from the side like this and go over. And the reason I use the paper is that this is kind of rubbery, and it is hard to punch a hole without having paper in there to give it some extra oomph. And so once I've got that punched, I will remove the pad and stick this in here. Now, I'm going to wait until I get all of my pads, all my bags done before I decide how I'm going to organize. Not alphabetical. I'm sure I'm going to put light colors by light colors. At first, I thought I would use shower curtains. This is really cool, clear shower curtain. But the diameter of the shower curtain rings, I'm not going to use shower curtain, I'm going to use shower curtain rings. The diameter of the rings here are too large to go through this size of hole, and I don't want to get a hole that large to where this would fit through there. So I'm using these. They're called book rings. I use these a lot for, making books, like a 2-ring book. There we go. So you can see that this will hold quite a few, and I'm just tossing them on here, and I'm not worried necessarily at this point about organizing them by color, but I will see how many I will get on here. I think I have about 30 distress inks, and I might be able to get them all on here. If I don't, it's okay, because I can put them on 2 rings, and then I will have separate rings for my distress oxide. So what I might do in the end is to write a capital I for ink and a capital O for oxide, or OX, whatever, just so that I can keep it in my head separated when I first grab these, to know immediately whether I'm dealing with the oxides or the inks. But you can see how this would hang really well in my craft room. So I think this is going to be a very helpful tip for me. I'm glad that I'm doing it this way. And the person who was gracious enough to grant me her stack of distressed inks already labeled these for me. So she already used a labeler. She put the names on the cases, and she put color samples on all of these. So very handy, but I think this is going to be worthwhile for me. Now, I had seen a picture somewhere of someone that did this with bags, and I just didn't, I don't know what the details were or the instructions. I just bought my own bags, the size I wanted, and found that I had these stickers on hand, so this is what I'm doing. So I hope that helps you and gives you some ideas of some way to organize your pads, but I knew I needed a separate pad for every one of my ink pads and my oxide pads. So I've been getting these on when I have had coupons at Joann's or wherever I am. But the last time I went to Joann's, these were already on sale, 30% off. And then I had another coupon for 20% off, even your sale items. So let's put this one up too. That gives me one more ink pad that I have completed a little baggie for. And I'm really happy with these. Again, I got these on eBay. And let's see, I can actually tell you maybe what I searched for. I got it from eBay Packaging Supplies is where I got that from. And they are called 2x3 reclosable bags, white block. The white block tells you that there is going to be the white spot on there for writing on. And you see it says 4 mil, 1,000 pieces. I mean 100 pieces, sorry. Nope. That says 1,000. No. I am really sure it's 100. I'm pretty sure. Yes, I'm looking through my my order says it's 100 pieces. This is inaccurate when it says 1,000. It says 1,000 here, and it says 1,000 somewhere else in here, right there, 1,000 per count. But it's not. It's definitely 100 bags. Okay, so I hope that helps. Thank you so much for watching and giving my video a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel.